Hey, teenagers, young people, welcome. Thank you so much for coming back again and 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 watching these episodes. If you have missed out some of those episodes, it's all there. Just click on to the IDTNG, Intentionally Discipling the Next Generation link, okay? And then you will be able to get that across, and share it with your friends. We're going to do something very special. Oh, wow. We have come to the end of 2022. Wow. We're going to do something very special. The next 5 episodes, we're going to do something very special, right? What are some of the 5 killers that will stop us in our track? 5 killers that will stop a young person or a teenager in their tracks of not moving forward. I'll give you the first killer today. The first killer that will stop us is unconfessed sin. I'll say it again. Unconfessed sin. What do I mean? Does that mean that, oh yeah, George Uncle, I confess all the time. Yeah, I'm fine, Yeah, I understand that. But sometimes, you know what? I've done that. Let me just share my journey when I was very young. There are things that I have done, but nobody knows about it. I'm hiding it and I'm pretending outside. I've not even confessed it to the Lord. Forget about confessing it to people. Sometimes I don't have to, but sometimes I have to if I have done something that has hurt them. But I'm kind of walking in a place where I'm not even acknowledging that I've done something. But the problem is this, that guilty consciousness, that place where it's like, you've done something wrong, you've done something wrong, you've done something wrong. It becomes very difficult. And some of the young people, some of the teenagers are carrying that burden of guilt, that burden of condemnation. I'm telling you, in some of my counselings, just in the last maybe 2-3 months, I've seen this as a big part. There are many who are sinking because of their own guilt. There are many who are sinking because of that huge weight of condemnation. Oh, I've done something wrong. I'm not good. And this is what you have done. Now, the simple action for you and me when we go in our tracks, when we begin to move forward, something that would not allow us to stop is we just need to confess. We just need to acknowledge. What does confession means? Confession, I'm not talking about just going and just sharing with someone or, and saying it through the words. No. Me acknowledging that I have sinned. Me beginning to understand the root of the issue. Me beginning to understand how I can rectify. Me beginning to, talk to 1 or 2 of my mentors and share about it transparently and have them speak into my life. I have to deal with that sin. Now, sin hurts, and sin will never satisfy. Sin will never satisfy. Unconfessed sin is a killer. It's a killer that will stop you in your tracks. Today, this evening, this very morning, or this afternoon, I don't know what time you're watching this. Whatever is the time, right now, get into your room, take your journal. Think about what is that one unconfessed sin, or 2 or 3, I don't know how many. But what is that place that you have not shared it? It's kind of probing. You know it is wrong. Morality has been put in our hearts. We know what is right and wrong. Nobody has to come and tell us. We know it. It's there. Sometimes we have not listened to that voice of morality. We have been listening to so many other voices, and that voice has become more smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And we assume and presume and we think that we don't have any of those place of that voice anymore. No, the voice is still there. It's still there. The morality is still there. You know what is right, what is wrong. This very evening, this very morning, this very afternoon, whatever is the time again, this very day, make a decision that you want to deal with that unconfessed sin, that unconfessed place that has been so much triggering you, kind of probing in you, and you're kind of hiding it. Let it out, let it out. Walk in freedom. Unconfessed sin will only block you and dock you. It will never allow you to walk in freedom. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for listening to these episodes. Watch it, And maybe if you can, if you want to, share it with one of your friends. It'll be a huge place. What are we talking about? 5 killers. And the first killer that we talked about, unconfessed sin. We have to deal with it. Deal with it today.